Greetings, YouTube. We are in the midst of voting on the top 10 mutant class, and every class this week, as should be, has had a pretty big newcomer enter the ranks. And the interesting thing is, this particular night does not have a newcomer in the sense that they're a new champ, but they have a newcomer to the top 10 in general, and that is a champion that was number 12 in the month of September, and that is who needs a queen or a king when you've got a bishop? Did you like that guy who's a pawn in my analogy, Mama?
I sure did. Didn't you hear me laughing?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Which, with 50 votes, if it was a 10% lead, we'd call it. It's an 8% lead. Some of you have said that Colossus is nowhere close to Bishop, but the voting public would like to disagree with that.
I mean, I voted for the wrong one. I would vote for Colossus. I mean, Perry Heavy is just too easy.
All right, so y'all, you might disagree, but with a 12% margin and over 55 votes, we're calling that. So now we got to go number 10 spot. Zachary Savoy is here. He said it's too easy. That wasn't your marriage vow, was it? Marry me, honey. I am too easy. Zachary says I might have slipped that in. I wouldn't ask
Internet phrases.
I wouldn't ask him about your honeymoon. All right.
What did you say, DRC?
I'm going to take who's currently at number 10 in the next three honorable mentions for this next question. Did you see what Nuck and Futz said, by the way?
Yeah, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
We're here for you, though, Nuckin. By the way, if you're wondering, the number 10 spot currently goes to Professor X. And if it holds, we're basically just... Thanks again, Zero Frost Ninja! And thank you for keeping the wall intact, not only to honor our lost loved one, but also to keep the other names on there. Some people...
Professor X is very hard to play, in my opinion.
Yeah, again, we're just not smart enough.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm not good at this game.
I didn't even know this was a game.
This is not real life?
No. So, I will say, next to Bishop, it appears that this is the most intact class vote. And that does make some sense because we haven't seen any major new Beyond God tier mutant champ wreck the whole list like we have, say, Galactus or even Scorpion or the Magical Moose. Okay, so we have right now a vote now for the number one honorable mention spot between Namor and Havoc, which is kind of fun.
I went Namor.
Do you have him?
Yeah.
Oh, Zachary, we got it. That's true. That's true. Okay.
But not a lot of people. I mean, more people have Weapon X now because they bought him.
Yeah, but that's enough. That's enough to get him in the vote. Because before, he was owned by like 1% of the community. All right. That's. I'm glad you said that because I would not have thought of him since he has been irrelevant. All right, here we go. It's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new ball game. Bishop is latest mark. Now let's see. Also, I think Zachary Savoy said his wedding was Weapon X. So.
DEFCON 6.
Maximus, I did put Beast on the list. It just wasn't this list.
Grass is calling for Captain Britain.
Grass, last time we put Captain Britain up there, and she didn't get even.
She didn't fare very well.
She didn't even get to the top 15. But again, she's one of those champs that I think certain people love using her, but most people just never do use her. You know?
Exactly, Hoopster. Now 2% of the community has Weapon X.
Rebel Toad came in last time at number 16. Although Darren's asking that too. 40 Cyclops is also on the Beast list, aka not the right list. Okay, so Weapon X, as expected, made a difference. Okay, let's go back. Talk about the X-rated poll. Also, we are 1 like away from 50 likes. Who's going to be our 50th like? Caveman said Cyclops is the 216th best mutant. Why did you round up?
Are there 216 mutants?
I think out of 212.
Did I tell you I am on vacation until Monday?
No! What are you going to do?
I am on a mission from God to do all of my Christmas shopping tomorrow.
Well, so let it be written, so let it be done.
Yep. I'm on a mission from God.
All right, so I thought we weren't going to have any major upsets. But with the inclusion now, which I do think it's the first time we can say this, of Weapon X, Professor X is out of the top 10. But most importantly now, as Kevin Martin just donates a $5 holler, we got to see how far Weapon X is going to climb up this poll. Now, I'm not saying you all are prisoner of the moment, but sometimes people can vote because of the new shiny toy, which Weapon X is a 6-star, is the new shiny toy right now. So I just don't want you to get so excited that you choose to vote someone in that maybe later on you'll think, I don't know. The same was true. There are people after the quote-unquote Mole-Man nerf that said he wasn't a top 10 mutant. Or top 10 mutant. He's not a top 10 mutant. Top 10 skill class. And now he is solely locked into that top 10 spot easily once the dust settled. Hey, Kevin, look, I remember the I in your name this time.
I just personally don't think Weapon X should be on the list because
only about, I would say more than 2% people have him now. Maybe like 10%.
Well, but here's the thing. You can't get him out of a basic crystal.
Well, I do think we'll have a disclaimer when we talk about this. Because I would agree that it still does feel like a trophy champion. But I think, I don't know. Is it wrong to have him in the poll, y'all? What do y'all think? Because he's
not available to all players. That's my only question with this. If everybody else thinks he should be up there, then hey, who am I to say anything?
All right. So since Weapon X just took over that spot, we're just gonna do a poll. Y'all, this is high drama. We've never had such a case, but Mama, I think your opinion's valid, and we are going to let the community voice their thoughts.
I mean, hey, like I said, if everybody else thinks, he needs to get up there,
then a vote.
Yeah, I don't care.
But Zachary Savoy is the one that started off this discussion, and I'm thankful, Zach, that you at least had us address it as a community, because I don't want it to be something that we just ignore. This isn't my high school yearbook. Zachary also said he has massive love for you.
Love you too, Zachary.
Or maybe he was just saying he has massive love for his own mom. I don't know. Okay, so here's the deal. 58% said no. So I'm going to put Weapon X in parentheses in his own slot. But I do want to see if he was included where we think he would fit. I still think we should see how far he climbs. And Kevin with another $5. Is that fair, Mama?
I think that's a fair workaround, if you will.
Also, Kevin donated another $5 to put our Dean on the list. Okay.
We haven't heard from Dean in a while. I hope he's okay.
I know. You never know. He always said he has cancer scares and then goes off the map. All right, well. We're just going to see how high he climbs. I appreciate those of you that voted. And I'm guessing a lot of you who voted no don't have him.
I don't have him. I don't even really want him. But...
we don't do Battlegrounds. I think that makes a big difference.
No, I don't really care.
I don't care. All right. So this is the first time that Weapon X has competition in the poll. We're voting on the number 6 best mutant, and it's 51-49 Weapon X over Domino. So it's basically a coin flip. So we're definitely not closing this poll early. Kickrock says if you had him, you'd know why you want him. You could say that about a lot of things in her life. And then Domino takes back the lead by 4%. Oh, this is good. This is why we're waiting. 40 just commented a lot of cash emojis with a wolf.
Okay, then.
Darren, are you proud of your wifey? Holding strong? Oops. As I rush into a special 2 to the face.
It happened.
I got creamed.
Well, that happens sometimes too.
Woo!
On good days.
For who? All right. 50 votes, 12%. Domino held on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Colossus. I'll show you all. We're going to have a separate column for Weapon X, but Colossus is going to take the 7th spot, technically. So this is what the screen's looking like right now. We're going to darken the screen. I do appreciate all of the feedback we've had, because this has been, again, civil. Even DRC's still here. I don't know what's going on. This is the apocalypse. Is that why we're doing the Mutant Championships? Because we are in the apocalypse? All right, we've got Apocalypse.
Apocalypse on the old poll. Where did he come in?
He finished number 1 again.
God bless him.
Apocalypse, Kitty Pryde, Archangel, Red Mags, Omega Red, Domino, Colossus, parentheses, Weapon X finished unofficially at 7 as well. Bishop went from number 12 to number 8. Sunspot, Professor X, and then we have the honorable mentions: Namor, White Mags, Havoc, Strife, Sauron, Toad, Emma Frost. Old Balls is all the way down there. I think he's ranked too high, being the last one on the list, but that's something we don't want to spend time.
He could come off altogether.
You know what? We're gonna replace, because last time Captain Britain lost to Old Balls. We're gonna replace Old Balls with Captain Britain though, just for the fans.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that's true. All right, we're doing one more poll. We'll do the top honorable mention versus Captain Britain and Storm.
Oh, I forgot about OG Storm. She's really good now.
But who uses her?
I know a lot of people that use her.
All right, time to vote.
Boner Man loves her.
Well, Boner loves lots of hard things. go Havoc. All right. There you go. There you go. Oh, there's some Captain Britain love this time. Gotta love that.
See, I have her, and I don't even think I have her out of rank 1.
Yeah, I mean, she's a champion, but our man Grass might have pieced out before Britain even made it on the poll. Grass. Ooh.
Here's thinking of you.
I know. This is a longer poll than usual. Wow. Okay, so Havoc definitely is out. Y'all, normally we go head to head, but it's too close to go head to head. That's another internet phrase.
So many internet phrases.
We have 2 at 30 and 1 at 28. This is really the closest. So I think what we've got to do is redo this poll and take out Havoc. And these will... Yeah, because all 3 are at 29%. That's insane. Okay, so we're just doing the 3 people. We're taking out Havoc. This is the final poll of night. And then we'll revisit this in 2 months. Wow. All right. There you go. Triple header. So Elliot, you know, this is just kind of who people prefer. We don't have a defenders and attackers specificity. Midwest Wales here. What up, Midwest? 38, 32, 30. God, cheers. This is really fun. This must be sponsored by McDonald's because I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hunter throwing some storm shade.
I did not like the storm in the side quest.
Oh,
She was annoying.
yeah, that was a unique storm.
She was annoying.
That was a storm of disapproval. Right now, the order would be Storm would be number 1, then Namor, then Captain Britain. Wow. This is definitely the longest one we've had, but it came with some drama with Weapon X, so, you know, what are you going to do?
Well, you're not used to long polls, so I can understand why you'd be a little...
I'm not used to long anything. All right, well, Captain Britain. See, this is what happened last time. Everybody said put Captain Britain up there, and then we did, and she got last of the 3.
She got creamed.
Was it a good experience, though? All right, so right now, Captain Britain is 10% behind first. At least let Grass know we put her on a poll, but tell him that what happened 2 months ago happened again. She finished last of the 3 people we put up there. I don't vote in the polls. I just collect the data. All right. So, final poll of the night. Storm versus Namor. Captain Britain will be 3rd highest. I really do enjoy this, even though, like, every time I get ready to do a heavy, intensive, because we do like 30 polls, internet phrases, every time we do one of these. I've like worked a full day, and I think, how am I going to have the energy to do this? And then it's just like the back and forth feedback, the ins and outs of everything. They keep me awake.
All the internet phrases.
So many that you just couldn't. By the way, Scott, this is right now. Omega Red, Domino, Colossus, Weapon X we put unofficially in. He finished at number 7. Bishop, Sunspot, Professor X, honorable mention, Right now, it's Storm, Namor, Captain Britain as the top 3. Oh, this is fun. Mama right now with 35 votes is 51-49% Storm. 2% difference.
Interesting.
I know. And now she slightly widens her lead. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh. Now she's pulling away. Is anybody shocked? Jason, that's right. Storm did widen her gap.
She sure did.
Hunter says Storm needs Apocalypse, but Namor doesn't. Does Storm really need Apocalypse? Is that true?
No.
She's wrecked me with that. I can tell you that much. I haven't lost to Storm been like, where's Apocalypse? I've been like, I died. I don't care.
I just didn't. Her in that freaking unblockable special one.
So for those of you just joining, Scott, Colossus is number 7 because Weapon X, we voted, he's not owned by enough people to really count because we want people to be able to look at a tier list that actually pull champions from crystals. Because Weapon X is only still in like probably at the most 20% of hands. But unofficially, he beat Colossus out for the 7th spot but lost to Domino. All right. If we get to 60 votes, we need 4 more votes to 60. If it holds to 4% or more, we're calling it. If it gets closer, we'll leave it up.
Oh, dang it, I'm going to go both.
You think it's going to... I thought you said I think it's going to go both ways.
No.
All right. The gap widened. So Storm has officially won the top honorable spot, and she also moves up from number 16 to number 11. So Storm, Bishop, and unofficially Weapon X were the big risers of this 2-month poll. We will revisit this in January, maybe early February of 2023. All right, well, if you're watching this live, stay tuned. If not, if somebody actually watches this full 22-minute video just to see the banter, I appreciate it because, who actually is going to do that? Good night, everybody.
Good night.